Good afternoon. Thanks so much for speaking to us. Describe to us what exactly happened when you were on that lift.
Uh, Good afternoon to all of you. So yeah, it was very scary moment. Suddenly, it was in a matter of seconds. The ski lift started to fall like in a free fall. We feel now very lucky because we were one of the skiers who just got the ski lift like seconds away. So we were still going up, and but it looks like the cable lost intensity, so it started to at the same time all the chairs in the lift started to fall, and we actually were part of that, and we touched the snow with our skis, and it was a very very scary moment, and again it happened very quickly everything.
Well, I thank you for speaking to us so soon after this terrifying incident for you. Who were you with, and how many other people do you think were on the lift? Was it families? Was it all adults? Were there children?
I was at the time with my wife in the chair. It was a great day for skiing, so sunny, cold. So it was very crowded, and I saw many people in the ski lift at that exact time. So I think all of them started to fall. There were quite a lot of kind of children groups, skiers from all ages, and again, in our case, because we were at the beginning, the chairs surrounding us were falling, but no big injuries, just a small, like the shock and touching the floor with the feet. But in the upper side of the chair, it's where everything, more dangerous things happen, and there were injured people.
Yeah. So did you see? I know it must have been very fast for yourself, but then when you hit the ground, did you see other people? Did you see the chairlift still falling, or describe the scene to us?
Yeah, the thing was, so we touched the floor, and then it started to vibrate, all the chairs moving up and down very quickly. So we were turning our eyes to see, trying to understand what just happened. And immediately, because we were attached to the chair, so we tried to get on our feet again, and actually get out of the chair as soon as possible on our own. We could do it because the distance to the floor was very not big, so it was half a meter, max of a meter. So I could, for example, detach from the chair, and then immediately we went to the chairs surrounding us and tried to help the people. But everything was kind of fine, so everyone looked okay in this part of the church. Then when we looked up afterwards, it looked like more people had fallen from a much bigger distance, and the injuries happened.
For those of us who don't know or who haven't seen this particular area before, can you describe to us just how steep is this lift? How far up does it take you? Describe like how high up you can go. So you're saying that a lot of people further up may well have fallen far, far higher.
Right, right. Actually, it was the second time that we took the turn. So we definitely we're talking afterwards, and talking about how lucky we were because we took the turn, and it was the second time we took it. In our case, the distance, as you can see in the video that I also recorded, very. And just afterwards, the accident, it was like 6 to 7 meters, but I think in the uppest part of the chair, it's probably over 10 to and over 15 meters the distance from where you are seated in the chair to the snow to the floor. So it's really steep in a big fall.
My goodness. And how quickly did people get to you in terms of medical aid? Or I understand helicopters are now flying in as part of the rescue mission. How quickly did that begin? And how many, did you see any of the rescue crews?
Yeah, definitely. So honestly, I think that the emergency protocols were activated very 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 fast, because in the next 10 to 15 minutes they announced that the resort was completely closed, and they were everyone who was still at the skiing were going and down on their skis, and the church, all of them started to stop, and immediately we saw a lot of first ambulances going to the place, and then 5 to 6 helicopters, and that's when we realized that the accident probably had been even more dangerous at the moment when we were part of the scene. But yeah, it was immediately a lot of rescue services, people trying to help, and trying to evacuate the resort so that they could work and rescue the people.
Yeah, and you said it was a cold, crisp day, so there'll be concern about keeping people warm to get up there. Is there any, apart from helicopter or hiking, I'm guessing the chairlift was the only way to get up that mountain?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And when actually we left after a couple of hours of just trying to first stay calm and talk to people who had also presence the episode. Um, there were some, we saw some images of people, a couple of them at least were with the head down, so it was they were turning over, and in those like more specific cases, there were people ready to help them and get at least on their normal position, but then there were people who were at the chair that probably needed to be rescued with the helicopters they're using, different medium.
And just how cold is it there, James?
Oh well, this morning while we went in the way to the resort, it was -4 degrees Celsius, and then it was like 0 1 degrees. So they actually were producing artificial snow, meaning it was cold to produce it.
Well, look, we're really pleased you are safe and your family is safe, and we hope everyone gets that treatment they need. James Pelegri, thanks so much for speaking to us here on Sky News. Thank you.
Thanks to you.